Hello, beautiful loves. It is nice to see you. Yeah, I noticed right before we started the live that that kitty cat played with my camera again. So just give me a second. Hi, sweetie. All right, so just a few moments. I'm going to go through PayPal just a second, and we're going to go and see. Elaine, did you already send me your questions, my beautiful love? If you did, it is perfect. I'm going to go and see, but I don't think that you did. So hold on. And just at this moment, I have like a stuffed up nose, but I don't know. I felt like all day I was going to get a cold, but I did work into my basement with like a lot of, I was doing joints and stuff, not the smoking joints, the joints into a wall. And I think I got a bunch of that. Although I was wearing a mask, I don't know, it did something to me. So if my voice is a little bit nasally, that's where it's coming from, sweetie pie. So, oh well, here we go. Let's go see what we've got going on. So, hello. Hi, Sophia. Alrighty. So, what's next in love for you? Let's go see SL. Then I'm going to go and see Elaine. Elaine, I do not have your timestamp yet. So, whenever you're ready, you can definitely just send it on through. Alright? Alright. So, here we go. Let's go see what we've got. Alrighty. So SL, what is next for you in love? For the moment, from what I can see, things are going to start, things are kind of a little bit stagnant, but you're going to see that they're going to start to actually happen quite quickly. Once they do start moving along, you're going to get more clarity that's going to be coming towards you. Now, along with that clarity, it's going to be important for you to kind of take a little bit of a step forward, take a jump forward. So maybe it's something sometimes that you don't necessarily do, but I need you to just kind of jump forward, do something, move on forward with it. It's really going to help you on out over here. All right. So a little jump forward, a little move forward is going to be really good for you. That being said, I do feel like within the following, I'm going to say probably at this moment in time, within the following 2 months, my love. So within the following, I'll say 6 to 8 weeks. So it could be a little bit before. You do have somebody who seems to be coming your way, my sweet love. And this person seems to be offering towards you some love. So I'll say, hey, why not? Let's go on with it. But until then, I feel like you need to step on forward. I feel like you need to take chances. I feel like you need to start something new, because otherwise I feel like things are just going to remain a little bit into a state where nothing really is happening and things are just kind of staying the way that they are. And I'm sure that you don't want things to stay into the way that they are. So my beautiful love, I'm going to say towards you at this point in time, go on forward, do whatever it is that you need, that you want to help you move on forward, to go and meet people, to connect with different type of people. And then you'll start to see that things are going to start to happen quite quickly. So I'll say within the following 6 to 8 weeks, you do have some clarity. You do have some type of new beginnings that are coming towards you. It's not an ex. It's not somebody from the past. If that's something that you're wondering about, this seems to be somebody who is new altogether, my love. $4 a.m. Yeah, it's really late for you, sweetie. I still don't have Elaine's. It's my pleasure, my love. I still do not have Elaine's questions, however. So I'm going to go and see Juanson. And yeah, here we go. Let's go see. Let's go see what we've got. Yeah, you already. I'm about to take like a whole week's off soon. A whole week. Seriously. It is, yeah. Seriously, I'm going to take like the whole week off, I think, next week, just because people come in at abnormal, weird hours and yeah. So that being said, here we go. Let's go see you. I'm waiting for Elaine's questions. So usually Elaine's not too far away. So if Elaine pops on in, perfect. If not, they'll go to tomorrow at another moment. So here we go. For you, my dear Juanson, I do have our Chariot. I do also have our Ace of Swords. Following on through over here with our Five of Pentacles. So I'm basically going to say, yeah, I know they do. It's ridiculous. So that being said, I'm going to say towards you over here, from what I can see at this moment in time, I feel as though we're a little bit into a place where things are not moving forward all that much. If you want something to move on forward, you're going to have to make it move on forward. So you're going to have to decide, you're going to have to do something, you're going to have to pretty much, do what you got to do. Other than that, things are going to remain pretty much the way that they are for the moment anyways, career-wise. So jump on in, do something that you want, do something that you feel like, do something that's going to make you excited into some kind of, shape or way. That being said, be careful not to set yourself any barriers in any kind of a place that you don't necessarily want or need. Just kind of let go of that. And I feel as though things are going to slowly start to make a little bit more sense for you. So basically, I'm going to say, move on forward as much as you possibly can. Do what you must into your career within your own, I'm going to say, within the sphere of your career and your passion, because I feel like your daytime job, it is what it is. But passion, I feel like there's more that you can do. And love-wise, if you want to open on up towards somebody, well, you could do that too. Or just open up your energy. That could allow somebody to come on in at a quicker time. Let's go see how Elizabeth is doing. I still do not have Elaine's questions, so here we go. I do have our Strength. I do have over here our Five of Wands. I do also have our Hanged Man. Also do have our Page of Swords. What I'm basically going to say to you is this. I feel as though at this moment in time, Elizabeth, I feel like she has a lot of strength. She does have some issues, but I feel like things are moving on forward, as they should. She's got ideas, she's got wants, she's got desires, and she's moving on forward. Those wants and those desires and those ideas. I feel as though she is basically fairly happy. I feel as though there's not much of a transition that is happening. A lot of things are really quite stable. She does think about the time that you guys have spent together. But that being said, I do feel as though she still does look forward towards that time that you guys have spent together into the past. Let's go see what we have over here. Let me do this. Let me do that. Hi, DM. Nice to see you, sweetie. I'm going to be with you in just a few moments, okay? You can post your questions, but I pretty much already know what they are. It is nice to see you, my love. But let's go towards and angel message. And then we're going to go towards the oracle. Hold on. You are being guided even when you feel unsure. Trust that what's leaving your life is making space for something that is better. The challenges that you face are shaping you. They're not breaking you. So stay open, because blessings often arrive quietly because they arrive loudly. Let's go see an oracle message. Oracle message coming on through for you. A shift is happening into your life, even when you cannot fully even when you cannot fully see it at this moment. What feels confusing now will soon make sense, and the truth will rise to the surface naturally. So trust your intuition, because it already knows the next step before your mind does. Let's go to some love messages. No matter how far we are, my heart still finds its way to you. You're not just onto my mind, you're into my soul. Loving you feels natural, feels like breathing. Every little reminder of you makes me smile. I did receive your email, but I have not had the time to reply back to your email, my beautiful Tika. So I will get back to your email either later, or I'll get back to it tomorrow, my sweetie pie. Yeah. But I did receive it. I have not had any time to go and reply on back yet, but I did receive it, sweetie, so I will reply on back towards you, my love. DM. Do we have Elaine who's somewhere around? We still do not have Elaine, right? So, I still don't have Elaine. Okay, so let's go see DM. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to go do that. And let's go see DM. Okay, Elaine, I just received your email. I got you. DM is going to be on first because I am with DM at this moment, but let's go see what you got to look forward to. Yeah, I'll write back to you, sweetie. I got you. And if you give me a few moments, I'll write back to you after the live, sweetie. So we are going to put over here DM at 13 minutes. Elaine, you're going to be on up next, okay? Here we go. Oh, that's okay, Elaine. All right, so DM, you have to take control of anything that is work-related. You do have to be careful to get the justice to get what it is that you want. My good news is no disappointments for you this week. No disappointments. No, there's nothing happening bad at you, sweetie. So, no disappointments coming your way. However, not a lot of collaboration, which is okay. It's somewhat okay to just kind of work within yourself and to do your own thing, and that's it, and that's all. So, I'm going to say towards you, there's no disappointments. You're doing what it is that you've got to do, and that's absolutely perfect. No problem about it. I don't see anybody actually coming into your way. I see as though your week is actually going to be, anyways, into the next 5 days, it is going to be more proactive. It's going to be much more engaging, and it's going to be much better for you. So, in regards to that, I'm going to say yay. Absolutely perfect. I don't see any tower moments for you kind of popping on through. I feel as though family-wise, things are stagnant also. But I do feel as though things are moving, like, quickly. It's almost like if certain things are coming in towards you that you were not necessarily expecting, and they're going to move on forward into a quicker or a faster pace. But family-wise, there's no arguments. Things are stagnant. Work-wise, there's no backstabbing. There's no misunderstandings. You're doing what you've got to do. You're doing great at it, and it's good. I feel as though your efforts are being seen. They're not necessarily being rewarded, but they're being seen. I'm going to say this week, honestly, I cannot say one single bad thing that's going to happen. And thank God, because who wants to have a bad thing happen? I feel as though things are either stagnant or moving towards something that is more positive. I don't have anything negative anywhere. I don't have anybody doing bad things towards you, thinking bad things towards you. I don't have any conflicts. I have somewhat a little bit of a stagnant kind of an energy, but within work, it seems to be more progressive. It seems to be going more towards an upward type of position where things are going to be getting better for you. So I'm going to say to continue on to that, because that's going to allow you, I'm going to say within the following 2 to 3 months to get, I'm not going to say a change of position. I know you would like to change jobs. I know you would. I still see you at the same place, but I see you perhaps with somewhat of an increase in pay within the following 2-3 months. So I'm going to say continuing doing what you're doing, and that should be quite good for you. Yeah. Why your voice kind of vibrates, I don't know, sweetie. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah. This morning, okay, look. My basement, I'm redoing my basement. And one wall used to have a wallpaper when my kids were younger, and I never changed it. It's like a huge wallpaper that I had ordered on Etsy. No, nothing over here. Okay, no sponsorship. But I ordered it on Etsy, handmade. It was like the 3 little pigs on the wall. Anyways, took the whole friggin' wall. Some type of wallpaper. It like when I removed it, like 10 years later. Yeah, it's because it's been about like 10 years. It's been onto that wall. It actually removed like parts of my wall. So I actually had to patch up my whole friggin' wall, which I did yesterday. And today I like took all of that off, and I had a mask on. But I mean, I sneezed and felt like I had a cold all friggin' day. And it was from those wall thingies. But I had a mask. I had glasses. I swear I had white hair when I was at that. It was such a mess. But it's done with. I'm going to say it is due to that. It is due to the wall. It is due to the workings that I'm doing into my basement. But and now, like when I started the live, I had like a nasally kind of thing going on. Like, what the F? Do I got a cold? I haven't had a cold in over like a year. I think it's all having to do with that stupid drywall. That's what it is. I'll be good. Tomorrow it's good. It's all gone. Hi, Valerie. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm strong and independent. Oh, F yes. I went on ChatGPT, sweetie, and I said, I have wallpaper. I hate it. I said, I want to get rid of it. What do I do? Can I paint over it? Like, and it gave me all different kind of options. And then I thought, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And then I thought, my Aries impatience said, screw it, rip it off. So I ripped it off, and I spent like 2 to 3 hours yesterday just drywalling that stupid wall. Today, I sanded that stupid wall, which is what gave me this nasally voice. But now it's painted, and it's really quite gorgeous. I'm only missing like 1 coat of paint, and it's all honkadory. Woohoo! So there you go. Yeah, it's all painted. It's all good. Tomorrow I'm going to finish the second coat, and then I'm going to put up the velvet curtains. And yeah, I'll be missing little details, but it'll be done. Sweet Lord. Okay, here we go. So DM, let me know if there's anything else, my sweetie pie. So that's my story about my nose or my voice or I don't know what. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sick. I promise you, I'm not ill. And even if I was ill, you couldn't get it. All right, Elaine, here we go. Oh, wait, DM, here we go. Oh, sweet Lord. I don't do that stuff. I do not do it. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't do politics, and I don't do health. And as for the person that you're talking about, the Mr. T. We'll call him Mr. T. I got other names for him, but Mr. T sounds nice. Honestly, I feel like he should be doing something because there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of problems going on over there, sweetie pie. It's not nice. It's not sweet. A lot of bad things that are happening. I don't like it at all. Let me go and take a little bit of a sneak peek before it goes to Elaine. Okay, let's just go and do a sneakity peekity peek. I feel as though there's a very strong emphasis onto more of the domestic type of topics, like the economy, the security, the ongoing internal issues. Anything that I feel is international matters is playing a supporting role, if you will. So as for the place that you're talking about that starts with a C, the energy suggests that it's currently into the spotlight of the cards, if you will, but it doesn't 100% rule a mention. So I'm going to say we could kind of talk about it. We could kind of glimpse a little something, but nothing much more, sweetie pie. I do not feel as though this is a central or a feature topic into the speech altogether tonight. So don't expect much out of it, sweetie. It might be referenced briefly if related to like a broader foreign design policy or something of the such, but it's definitely not highlighted in any kind of a way. So I'm basically going to say no, sweetie, unless it actually is into something that's going to be good for Mr. T. I do not feel as though it is going to be addressed, my love. Yeah. Elaine, let's go see sweetie pie what I've got for you. DM, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Valerie, I'm gonna come and see you. I'm gonna come and see you after Elaine. All right. So just give me a few seconds, sweetie pie. Here we go, Elaine. Here we go. My kids are on March break. I know you guys don't have the same March break as us. I think for you guys it's the following week. I don't know. My kids are falling on March break on Friday. Well, Friday they have school, but after that they're on March break. I have a whole week where I can sleep. Woohoo! Okay, well, yeah, actually I do. About that being said, my kids are going to be on March break, so I am going to. I am going to try to go to New York, but I'm going to know that on Friday, depending on what's going to happen between me and Evil D. Yeah, and other than that, it's going to be called equestrian stuff, horses, and trampoline parks and everything of the such. So, yeah. But I'm looking forward to the March break. Oh my god, I so want spring to come back. I so want summer to come back. I hate winter. Here we go, Elaine. I just have to say it while I'm kind of shuffling your cards. I despise winter. Yeah. Today is raining where I am, and you're enjoying staying home. Why New York? Why New York? Good question. Actually, it's not New York. It's into the state of New York, but it's not. I'm not going to New York City. As much as my kids would love to go there, it is approximately 3 hours away, but it is into the state of New York. I'm actually going to Queensbury. I'm going to a hotel, Six Flags or something. I've never been to it, but it seems as though it is quite good for an indoor water park, because usually we go to a water park that is here, but it is, because of the March break and everything, it's like fully booked for like 3 weeks, and I usually go with Matthias for his birthday, and I thought, hey, why don't we go to the States? So normally speaking, we should be doing that, I think, on Sunday or Monday, something of the such, for like 2 or 3 days or something. And then we're coming back over here and taking care of our horse and everything else. We do. I know, sweetie. Oh my god, I love New York. And I actually, like, I'm not going to. New York is like 3 hours. It's into the state of New York, but it is like 3 hours away from where I'm going. And I would love to go there, but I am going with my kids, and my kids are 13, almost 10, and 8. Like, they're not good enough to tour. Like, they want to go and have fun. And so the things I think are super cool about New York, they probably won't think so. But yes, we should definitely meet up at some point in time. New York is really only like 6-hour drive from my place. By plane, I think it's about like 2.5 hours. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like 5.5, 6 hours from my place to go to destination altogether. So it's all good. Like, I'm excited. I love going to the States. I really do. I love it. I love the vibes. I love the energy. I might not necessarily like the person who's governing the country, but that's my own personal politics. That being said, I love the people and I love everything about the States. So, yeah, I try to go whenever I can, and more my kids get older, more I'll go, because more they'll be able to actually enjoy different things and see different things that are not just water parks. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's go see what I've got. I know, like, they're like, oh, I want to go see, Rafael's like, I want to go see the Tour Eiffel. I'm like, yeah, you do. I know you do. I would love to go to Paris with you to go see that. But after 2 minutes, and once you go up into the Tour Eiffel, you'll be like, oh, this is so fun. And then you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so tired, Mom. Why don't we go play into a park? And, like, I'm not going to Paris to go play in a park, okay? So I'm like, you're going to wait until you're a little bit older and then we'll go. All right, so Elaine, here we go for you. I'm definitely not going in France to go and play in parks. I can do that here. It's much cheaper. There's way too many beautiful things to see. Okay, so love down the road altogether. I absolutely see a partnership energy, if you will, into your path. Now, it doesn't feel like it is a short-term situation altogether. It feels like it is something that is more deep, like more committed bond, like the kind that's going to grow either into, like, it could be something that could actually grow into like a life, if you will, term type of partnership. The timing feels like it's more aligned with emotional maturity, but also stability rather than rushing things. So I'm actually going to have to say love down the road all for you together at this moment. There is a very strong window for you, but I need you to be ready to step into it. Like, are you fully ready? No. You're ready on certain levels, but other levels, not quite as much. So I'm going to say solidify what it is that you've got going on. And you're going to see that you're going to become a little bit more aligned with your purpose. And you're not going to end up having chaotic love coming towards you, because who the heck wants a chaotic love? But you're actually going to have some steady love. So as for your first question altogether, do I see you being loved down the road? I will say yes. Married or just a life partner? Probably more married than a life partner, but it's too soon. Like, I could flip a coin and tell you, but I'm going to say at this moment in time, my love, I feel as though you're a little bit into a place where, I don't feel and I don't see that you're going to be with somebody who is going to be a life partner. I see more some type of a marriage for you, but I don't see like a marriage until like 4 or 5 years down the road, which doesn't mean that you're not going to be in a connection before, because you have to have the connection, you have to work through it, and you have to get to that point. But a lot of things could change. So I'm going to say, will you be into a relationship by the time you're like around 35? Yes. In a relationship, absolutely. Married and everything of the such, we're going to have to see. It's way too far, sweetie. Way too far off. I could tell you, I could speak to you about zucchinis and carrots and everything of the such in gardens, and you would say, but I would be just making crap up. Basically what I'm trying to say, Elaine, is I'm not going to tell you anything, because what I see at this moment can change. And it could literally change completely. You could decide tomorrow morning to do something that will switch everything. So until you're actually, that is my basic, for me, okay, for me, it is very important. Once you're actually into the relationship, then I can see quite clearly what's going to be happening. Until you're actually into the relationship, there are so many different passageways that you can take or that they can take that will change the path, that I prefer not to give you somewhat of an outcome, because it's not just about you, it's about the other and everybody who interacts. And I don't want to give you false hope, and I don't want to give you, I'm just going to say to you, yes, you're probably going to be into a marriage, not a lifetime partnership kind of a thing, but not being married. Yes, it will happen later on. It's not going to be happening right away, though. I still feel like there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done, and there's a lot of inner loving. Like, I need you to accept who you are, and I need you to love you who you are, how you are, with no judgment whatsoever, and then things are going to start to really kind of blossom for you. All right. So we can look at that. Like I said, like, I can give you answers, but they'll most likely change. So what's the point? What's the point, sweetie? I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want to tell you the truth. All right. Your dream, creativity, career. Valerie, you're next, by the way, on the frustration. Your dream doesn't show failure. It shows pressure, but it also shows internal expectation. Now, the frustration feels like it's connected to self-worth and the fear of a hit or miss, kind of a success. Especially around anything that is creative, anything that is more entrepreneurial. Can you say that? Yeah, you can. Okay, so Shopify, marketing ads, social ads, all those things. So Spirit is highlighting this. It's not that you're into a phase where you don't want to do anything or that you're lazy. You're into a transition phase. The argument with your mom likely triggered an old wound around not feeling understood or validated into your ambitions. Now, the dream mirrors that frustration, not because you're failing, but because you care deeply and you want that momentum. As for the TCHC communication marketing role, the energy doesn't feel like it is blocked. It feels like it's more like a lesson in patience and preparation. So even if that exact opportunity doesn't land, it's kind of still aligning with what you need and what you actually want at this moment. So it's still okay, my love. As for the general energy that is popping on up for you into the month of March, Valerie will be next. Just let us know if you do need a timestamp, my sweetie pie. If you do, we will leave one for you. As for the general energy for the month of March, March feels like there's a somewhat of a mental, I'm going to say, reset. It's not an explosive change, but it is clarity. One important conversation, one shift in confidence, a small but very meaningful step towards a career-wise move. This is a month of grounding, not rushing. You're being asked to build steadily instead of proving yourself quickly. So I want to say you're not behind on absolutely anything in any kind of shape, form, or way. The frustration is part of your growth. It is not a sign to quit. It is a sign to keep moving. Even if it is slow, keep moving, and things are going to begin to kind of click into place. That's what you have to remember, sweetie. Hey, Dan, how are you doing, sweetie? Hey, mischievous. I don't know where you're at, but hi, sweetie. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I don't see that you're going to get it at this moment. I feel like there's a very strong possibility for you getting it, but I don't see you getting it at this moment. So I'm going to say it is still something that is there, that is into the path of things that you could get, sweetie pie. You think he's scared because he wanted to text about it. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's for sure, my sweetie pie. I'm going to go see if you're here. Hold on. I'm going to go into PayPal and kind of refresh things at the same time. And I just want to make sure that you're here, because if you're not, I'm going to put you a timestamp. second. Okay. So. Okay. We're going to have our beautiful Love Shine, who's going to be on up next after also. So Love Shine, if you are around, please do let us know, sweetie. Okay. You hear, Lisa. Does it get any better than that? I'm going to say it depends who you talk to. If you talk to Evil D, he would say, oh my God, no! If you talk to Alex, he'll say, oh yes, this is the best place to be in too. It depends who you talk to. That's life. It depends who you talk to. Some people will like you, others will not. All right, here we go. Let's go see. So what do we've got? But tonight, Dan, you've got our beautiful Lilith, and you do have Wands, and you've got like the duo tonight going on. You haven't heard back since you did in person over the phone, but it's only been a few hours. Yeah, you scared him, sweetie. You scared him, Valerie. What I'm saying with a TCHC, my dear, beautiful Elaine, is there is a very strong possibility for you getting it, but it is not 100% clear that you will get it. So I'm going to say at this moment in time, I feel as though the energy is not blocked. I feel like there is a possibility, but honestly, in the deep down of my beautiful of soul, I'm going to say probably a no, but I don't want to close the door. I'm going to say that there is still a possibility for you to get it, but I feel like it is more going towards a no because of the experience, but it could still go towards a yes, sweetie. But it's only a question of experience. That's it. That's all. My dear, beautiful Valerie, you scared the crap out of the man is what you did. Yeah, you did. You did. You did. Whenever you say, especially when you say, okay, and I get you. I get you. We all want to say it. We all want to say it at one time. We want to say, oh, I've got something I want to tell you. Oh, that's so scary. Or, oh, I'll tell you later. Oh, that's scary. Or we need to talk. Oh my God. Yeah, those are all scary things. Because we all wonder what they are and what's going on, right? It seems so serious. It seems so heavy. At this moment, you scared him away. You did. You did. He's not gone, but you scared him. You scared him. So this is why he hasn't reached out yet. You scared him. He doesn't, like, he wants to know what is going on, but he's afraid to know what you're going to speak about. He's like almost afraid that you're going to say that you don't want to be with him, that you don't like him or something as such. Like he's thinking the very worst. He's not thinking anything else. He's not thinking that you love him so much or that you really love him and you want to move on forward and you want to know how he is and what he wants and you want him to be more precise or you want him to be more vocal or no, he's not thinking any of that stuff. He's like thinking more into the negative spectrum. We'll put it that way. So, sweetie pie, I need you to take a deep breath at this moment, all right? There's nothing that is shut down at this moment in time. His reaction doesn't necessarily... It's not a fear of you. It's not a fear of the relationship. It's more like anxiety about not knowing exactly what the conversation is going to involve. Now, that is scary. If you would have said, oh, I kind of want to talk about us, but it's into a positive way, don't worry. Oh, well, that kind of gives a different tone, you see? And I'm not saying you did something bad because, my God, who thinks about that? But it gives like a positivity into the intrigue, and that makes things a little bit less scary. Now, that being said, he has anxiety about knowing what exactly you are going to be talking about. He feels like you're going to end up kind of flushing him, like he's not enough, he's not good enough. Now he's afraid. When somebody actually prefers to text instead of actually a live talk, It's because they want to have more control over their responses. It's not because they're pulling away. Absolutely not. It's because he wants to be able to receive your message, to analyze it, to figure it out, and to write something back. If you're live onto the phone or you're face to face, you're going to have a different answer. That's scary. So I'm going to say I do see him being very receptive. I do see him wanting to talk about it. I do see him being very mature about it at the very same time. So I'm not going to change my position upon me saying that, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. Things are going to go well. Things are still going to go well. And I feel like deep down he understands what you're talking about, how you want to move on forward with it. But it does make him nervous. It really does. The conversation does carry, I feel like, constructive energy. It's not a conflictive type of an energy, but it does scare him. So you don't need to withdraw or wait to him to be ready. You know, when you say, should I just kind of wait for him because I said I want to talk? You've already expressed calmly what you wanted, that you needed to talk. You need to give him a little bit of space and he'll circle back. All right. So what I'm going to say towards you, you've already said it. I know it's annoying. I know it's nerve-wracking. I know you're probably not even going to sleep well tonight. You're going to be stressed over this. And I hate to say go to bed stressed over it because I hate that and I don't want you to do that. But I feel like if you reach out tonight about it, it's not the right time. You need to leave him more time. So tomorrow, let's say tomorrow around noon, or let's say tomorrow, give it a deadline of like end of work day, 4 or 5 p.m. He hasn't necessarily responded on back. Right back to him. And then you can say, clearly, you know, I kind of did want to talk about this. It was important. And just kind of specify, like, I don't want to scare you, and I really do care for you. I just kind of need to figure out some things, and I need you to help me with it. So, you know, please do contact me tonight so we can talk about this by text or, you know, by phone, whatever's more convenient for you. But at least give him the time tomorrow for him to go to work, to do his thing, to think about things, to not be rushed and nothing of the such, and then get back to it. It is going to end up into a good and into a positive way. It's just at this moment he's anxious, sweetie. He's just he's scared. Okay, he's scared shitless. Yeah. I know you will. I know you're not going to sleep. You're going to stress about it. You're going to be like, oh my God, why did he write back to me? Why did he contact me? Why is he not talking to me? Does he not want to be with me? Does he not love me? Does he want to end things? Is he not going to contact me again? Blah, 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 blah. And I get the blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, I get them. I understand you 1,000,000%. But I need you to give him a little bit of time. I know it sucks. I know it hurts. I know it's complicated. I know it's nerve-wracking 1,000 times. Try to have no coffee tomorrow. Have yourself some tea. Relax your beautiful soul. Tomorrow at the end of let's say tomorrow after the work day, 4 or 5 p.m., whenever he finishes work, if he has not yet answered to you, send him out a nice little sweet message, but send a positive note along with it. Like, you know, I kind of wanted to talk with you. I sent you a message. You didn't really send anything back. I do want to reassure you, it is positive, it is good, but I do really feel like we need to talk. So, you know, set me up a date, set me up a time so we can kind of discuss about this by text or by phone call. It's all good for me. Send him a couple hugs, a couple kisses. That will reassure him that you still love him and you still want to be with him and everything is okay, and he'll answer back. You see? That's it. Yeah, it's okay, Elaine. It's okay. Yeah, I know. But even then, it's still kind of scary. So, Valerie, that's the way I need you to do it. And if you do that tomorrow, we're Wednesday. You still have time for a fantastic weekend. You have Thursday and Friday to talk about things, to make everything clear, and to have a great weekend. You're good, love. You're good. Okay, so don't worry about it. Well, I know you're gonna worry about it, but you're okay. All right, you're okay, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. But you're all right, my love. I promise you. And if you're worried and you can't sleep, or tomorrow you're scared, oh my God, you're so scared, write me an email. I'll write you back. I'll let you know everything's okay. We are going to go and see. Yeah, you're going to be okay, Valerie. I promise you, sweetie. I promise you, my love. You guys are just both kind of afraid at this moment. You're both onto your tippy toes, and it's scary. It's scary, my love. We are going to put over here Love Shine, so hold on. Love Shine's going to be at 45 minutes. We're going to go over here. Oh no, what's happened? Oh no. Okay, let's go see. I got you, Elaine. I got you. Yeah, I read that. I got it, sweetie. All right. I'm gonna go with your deck of cards over here. So, what is happening with this? Does he really owe that, or is it a mistake? I actually feel like he does owe it. I really do. I really do feel as though he does owe it. I feel like it is going to be an issue. It is going to be a problem, but he's going to be able to pay it. So does he owe it? Yeah. Is it a mistake? No. I do feel like he does owe it. That being said, I still don't feel like I need you to be worried for him. He's okay. He's more okay than you know. He's got money into the bank. He's got money elsewhere. He's all right. He is. So does he really owe it? He does. Is it a mistake? No. With the wife, I'm getting some barriers that are up. I'm getting over here more of a friendship. I'm not getting love. I'm getting barriers. I'm getting complications. We're getting along as friends. That's pretty much it. Wife with M and M with wife. Okay. The wife with M, she feels as though he hides a lot of things from her. She tries to figure out things. She tries to ask a lot of questions, but she doesn't get a lot of answers. So I'm basically going to say I feel as though she often feels like he's not necessarily saying the truth, and he's not really saying everything that he needs to. And she does recognize that, but she doesn't know exactly what that entitles. Is it like she doesn't believe he's ever having an affair? She believes it more has to do with money or his own emotions. Will this lunch go well? This one, no. This one, no. I don't feel like this one's going to be the one. There's one coming up in about 2 weeks. I feel like this one could be interesting. But I feel like there's hidden aspects of it that he's not going to like. So this lunch is going to be a no. Whatever seems to be good, that seems to be coming towards him. I get the number 2 that is coming on through. So I'm going to say within the following 2 weeks, something will be offered to him, but it's not with this lunch. No. Elaine, I'm going to come and see you in just a few moments, although I don't quite think that I got your email. M's thoughts on you. We do have our Lovers in reverse. He kind of feels like it's a little bit complicated. He kind of feels a little bit shy. He kind of feels like he's not good enough at this moment. So I'm going to say basically at this moment in time, his thoughts, he's feeling like he's not good enough. Not good enough for his family, not good enough for you, not good enough for him. He's kind of feeling bad about a lot of things. He's trying to make things better, trying to look forward. I'm going to say he's trying to be the lion into all of it. He's trying to be as strong as he possibly can, but it's kind of difficult. And for the messages for you. He wants you to know no matter what happens, he's always looking towards a future. You're always his piece into his world. You never create any problems whatsoever. He wants you to know that he will never hide anything from you. And basically, he wants you to know that he's always going to move on forward towards you. That he loves you with all his heart and all his soul, my love. I'm sorry he's having all these problems, sweetie pie. All right, here we go. Are you going to end up design an internship for Elaine, sweetie? When I tune into both paths, I do have to say, my beautiful love, that they do carry different energy. The design internship feels like it's more aligned with your creativity and your personal expression altogether. I feel like it has growth energy, but it also feels like there's something that would stretch your skills into a way that builds a long-term confidence. The community marketing position feels like it's more structured, but more practical. Like it's got stable energy. It's slightly a little bit heavier, but it looks like it's stronger into its hiring possibilities. And it may lean towards the marketing role because it is aligned with the communication and the organization strengths that you're already able to demonstrate really, really quite well. So that being said, I'm going to say the design path feels like it's more aligned with your soul's creative, if you will, direction. Even if it is not something that is immediate, it doesn't feel like it's closed off. It feels like it's a path that is continuing to open itself up. Basically, I'm going to say one offers stability. The other offer is more about expansion. So whichever comes first is going to help you, I'm going to say, to move towards what you truly do want. Quite honestly, at this moment in time, I feel like you could end up being with both of them. There is absolutely no doubt about it. If I am going to pick between one of them that could actually be better for you, like I said, I feel as though the community marketing position feels like it's more structured. It feels like it's more practical. And it kind of feels like a little bit like a stepping stone for you to go towards the other positions that could be offered towards you. That being said, there is a possibility of you being hired. But like I said, I feel like there is missing experience. And that's what is actually going to be hindering you into it. And I know it sucks, because how do you get experience if nobody hires you, right? You need somebody at some point in time to give a chance to you, and that's the main thing. Yeah. And just 1 second. I'm just going to go and make sure over here, sweetie pies. What have I got going on? Yeah. Oh, I know he didn't see that lady just on Messenger. Yeah, I got your message, sweetie pie. But he will end up at some point in time seeing that person in person. But that being said, like I said, my love, it is really just going to, my beautiful love shine, remain something that is going to be very much into a friendly kind of a zone. I don't see anything else coming from it, sweetie pie. I know, Elaine. I know it's not easy, sweetie. I know. So that being said, my beautiful loves, we're going to end the live for tonight, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. So have a lovely evening and stay strong, my beautiful loves. We'll see each other tomorrow. It's my pleasure, Elaine.